Hello everyone, I'm Harvey and welcome to a new video on my YouTube channel. As you can see, I finished 4th overall and 1st in England in the 2021 season in FPL, and I would like to share some tips and tricks to help you along your FPL journey. Let's dive straight into it. So looking back at my game week 16 points, so I got 53, which is 6 above the average. Obviously the glaring mistake was playing Aït-Nouri ahead of Lewis Hall. Aït-Nouri actually got a red card after the final whistle because he basically lost his head and got a second yellow, which obviously meant that he got -2 points, which is not great, but it's even worse because Lewis Hall got a 15-pointer against Leicester at home, and yeah, even with the highlights he just looked unbelievable, and in hindsight it is a mistake from my end, but yeah, that's hindsight. But yeah, it's just 17 points lost, which is a killer really, because I would have been on 70 points if I just made that one switch. But yeah, such is life. That's happened, so got to move on. Obviously Isak got an 11-pointer, goal and assist against Leicester. Again, in hindsight, probably should have captained him, but I went for the big premium midfielders instead, in terms of the captain and the vice. So yeah, obviously I'm really happy owning Isak at the moment, and if you don't own him already, he's definitely a priority transfer for this week, even though he's got Ipswich away in the next fixture, which can be a quite difficult fixture because they're better at home than they are away, and then he's got Villa, United and Spurs, but they're just games that he can score in. So yeah, I'm not worried at all about the fixture on coming up for Newcastle. So yeah, if you don't have him already, definitely bring him in. Obviously CUNHA got a goal and 3 bonus. Again, he lost his head after the game, but he didn't get sanctioned for it. So yeah, there is a press conference today. I'm recording this on Friday, the 20th. So there is a possibility that he does get banned for the next fixture against Leicester away. But yeah, the press conference has just happened, and basically he, the new sort of assistant manager, doesn't actually know if CUNHA is going to turn up for that Leicester away game. So really helpful news that. But yeah, I'm going to play him anyway, as you'll see in my team selection. And then hopefully he does play, but if he doesn't, then I have got a bench cover. And then obviously Palmer, my captain, he did blank, but he came away with 1 bonus point after the game week had finished, so I'm not going to complain about that. As you can see, 1 bonus. Obviously the expected goals and assists is actually pretty good really. Just obviously didn't come away with a return, which is quite frustrating, but then again Salah only got an assist against Fulham at home, so yeah, he was my vice captain and he was the other person that I was considering for the captaincy choice, but he only got 5 points in the end, so it's not too big of a difference in terms of the points lost from that choice. Obviously the rest of the team blanked apart from Gabriel, who got 3 bonus and a clean sheet, as well as Raya, so that was always going to be welcome. And yeah, obviously he's back from injury now, so yeah, I'm definitely not selling him anytime soon, because now he's actually fit to play for the future game weeks. So yeah, he's in the team for the foreseeable future. But yeah, an average game week really. Obviously if I got that Hall and Aït-Nouri choice correct, then obviously it'll be a lot different story, but yeah, that is what's happened and I've just got to live with it. So let's move on to the team selection. So moving on to my team selection for game week 17, which is a Saturday morning deadline, 11 AM, so get your transfers in on the Friday evening or Saturday morning if you can make it before the 11 AM. But yeah, this is the team. Obviously Salah captain. He's probably a permanent captain over the next 3 or 4 game weeks, to be honest. Obviously he's got Leicester at home and West Ham away in 18 and 19. So yeah, he's going to be the captain just because Spurs look leaky midweek, and without Vicario, their main goalkeeper, obviously Forster will be the liability going forward. So yeah, I think Salah's quite an obvious choice for this week. Obviously Palmer and Saka have away fixtures at Crystal Palace and Everton. I think Everton is more of a difficult fixture than the FPL fixture list lets on, because obviously Goodison Park, I think Sean Dyche will set up shop there and obviously try and get that clean sheet. So I think it'll be a difficult game for Palmer to get a return, but he is the vice captain at the moment. I might change that to either Isak or Saka going forward. But yeah, for now Palmer's got it, and obviously Salah's got the main captaincy choice. In terms of the rest of the team, obviously CUNHA, he might be banned for Saturday's game. I think they do play on Saturday, but obviously he went ballistic after the game against Ipswich, and that meant that he actually pulled some glasses off a coach or a secretary from Ipswich, which obviously is worthy of a ban. And if you've seen the video, it's worse than that as well, because I believe he elbows him in the face as well. So yeah, he just completely lost his head in this situation. And yeah, on Sunday, the Leicester away fixture might mean that he misses that one in terms of the ban, but we don't actually have any concrete news yet, so he is going to be in the team just for now. Even if he doesn't play, I do have Rodgers coming on at City at home, and City have been leaking goals recently, so it's not the end of the world. But obviously, João Pedro, a bit disappointed at the moment. He's been playing like a left-back role and coming deep to receive the ball, which is not great for FPL, but I'm still going to hold on to him. He's the cheap enabler that's on penalties for a decent Brighton team, and he's got West Ham and Brentford coming up next, so yeah, definitely not a sell. And yeah, I'm keeping him for this week, and he's in the team. Obviously, Isak is a decent captaincy shout for this week, so I might actually put the vice captain on as I speak, just because I feel like he's more has got a greater chance of returning than Palmer does. So yeah, for now he has the vice. Obviously the defence, Gabriel, Hall and Alexander-Arnold looks pretty decent this week. Obviously to Spurs away, I think Spurs will score, but Trent is always quite attacking, and he did get 45 minutes midweek in the Carabao Cup, so I believe they're just building up his fitness, and I think he's ready for that game. So yeah, hopefully he comes back with a return. But yeah, I'm not expecting the clean sheet there. Obviously, Crystal Palace away for Arsenal, they can keep a clean sheet against anyone, so yeah, more than happy playing them for this week. And yeah, glad that Gabriel's back from his injury, because that makes my defence look a little bit better. And obviously I'm playing Hull this week. I'm not going to die on the hill that I play Ait-Nouri ahead of him, even though Ait-Nouri is suspended for this week. I'm going to learn from my mistakes and put him in the team this week against Ipswich away, and hopefully he replicates that 15-pointer that I missed out on last week. And then obviously the last player that I haven't mentioned is Kluivert. A little bit disappointing, although and Sinistera are out for a couple of weeks, so he should get a lot more minutes. He obviously got 79 against West Ham, and Semenyo actually came off before him, so I think he's starting to be more of a shout in terms of an FPL option going forward. And obviously the main reason that I bought him because he is on penalties, so if Bournemouth do get a pen, he will be on it. Obviously if he's on the pitch, but yeah, as I said, I think with the injuries he will get more minutes going forward. Then obviously the bench, I've got Rodgers, as I've mentioned. City have got a leaky defence, so I can see him actually returning in this game, and he's just such a great enabler. I've seen people go for Amad Diallo from Man United and Enzo from Chelsea, but for me, I don't want to be switching my cheap midfielders around and using transfers on them. So yeah, I'm more than happy if Rodgers comes on for CUNHA, because obviously Aston Villa at home are a lot better team than they are away. So yeah, I'm more than happy keeping him. And then obviously if CUNHA, as I said, is suspended, then yeah, he can come on. I've got Konsa, the first defender on my bench. Again, City, I imagine they will score, because Haaland's bound to turn this corner that he's going through at the moment. But yeah, obviously he's on the bench because I've got 3 decent defenders for this week. And then Ait-Nouri, I'm planning to sell him next week, just because I've got money tied up in him at the moment, and I can afford one more price drop, because I bought him at 4.4, and he's already dropped this week actually. So if he does drop again, which is highly unlikely before the deadline, then obviously I'll have to sell him for next week. But yeah, I'm hoping that he doesn't drop again, because I've got money tied up in him. And obviously I won't explain how the FPL prices work, but basically if he goes down 0.1 more from people selling him, then I will lose money when I eventually sell him on for someone else. But yeah, that's the team for this week. And obviously Valdemarsen's a non-playing goalkeeper, so he's always going to be there, the last person that I haven't mentioned. But yeah, let's hope for another green arrow and get inside the top 400k. Thank you for watching this episode. If you could please like, subscribe and comment on what I should do next, that would be great. See you in the next one.